Hey everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to talk about cross-hatching. It is an amazing technique. If you have enough practice, you can apply this technique to any kind of art, like portraits, illustration, still life, and many more. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to render your drawings with cross-hatching. So let's start with the basics first. What is hatching? Simply put, if you draw parallel lines like this, then you are hatching. And if you cross these lines like this, then it becomes cross-hatching. You can actually control the values by adjusting the spacing between these lines. As you guys can see here, if I draw these lines with closer spacing, then it creates dark value. And if I increase the spacing between these lines, then it produces lighter value. Let's practice this in a gradient. If I increase the line spacing from left to right, the value shifts from dark to lighter and lighter. You can make dark area more darker by adding horizontal lines. And if you add some across, it gets even darker. In this way, you can make darker area completely black. So that's how you can achieve dark and light shadows in your drawings. But cross-hatching is not limited to straight lines. You can add curved lines to your drawing to make them look more 3D. One common mistake beginners make is hatching in straight lines only, which gives the artwork a flat two-dimensional look. And this is understandable as it can be hard to determine where to use curved lines effectively in the drawing. But you can improve with practice. Your observation skill is key to understand body curves and shadows in a reference image. The more you practice, the better your observation skills become, and eventually you will be able to use curved lines in your drawings effortlessly. You can practice by drawing simple objects, for example this ball. Try to draw your lines steady, following the curves of the ball's outer line. I also suggest you to draw larger shapes, so you have enough space to include small details. Okay, now let's draw this arm so you can understand more better. The concept is same as I told you before. To create darker values, we will make more layers of cross-hatching, and for lighter values 1 or 2 layers is enough. As you can see over here, I made only 2 layers to get lighter shade. And here I cross-hatched more than 3 times, and if you choose a darker shade pencils like 6B or 8B, then you can get more darker or completely black shade. I'm adding little curve lines at the lining of the arm. It will give a curvy look to the edges, and our drawing will look more 3-dimensional. It's totally up to you how much contrast you want in your drawing. If you are not satisfied with the values, then you can add more layers to it, but do not overhatch unless you want a complete black shade. Because of overhatching, you can lose details. Okay, now let's move on this drawing. I will try to show you almost every stroke in this one. And I have already taught you about the values using cross-hatching. So now just pay attention and observe me drawing this eye. If I had used only plain lines here, the drawing would lack depth. That's why incorporating curved lines is crucial for creating a realistic effect. These curved lines combined with shading helps in achieving the desired depth and bending effect. and adding dimension to the drawing. If you have noticed, we didn't smudge our drawing even a little bit. You can make some realistic, smooth drawings with even cross-hatching. But for that, you should know how to blend. Okay, so we haven't yet talked about the materials you should use for hatching. Actually, it depends on the type of art you are making. Some artists use ink and fine liners, like this micron pigment pen I'm using. The fine points of these pens helps in adding small details to the drawing, while the other artists like me prefer smudging to make their drawings more realistic. That's why I use graphite pencils. I will show you a realistic drawing further in this video, so find your own style. If you want to be a manga artist or want to draw detailed drawings, you can use fine liners. But I will suggest you to practice it pencils first and gain some muscle memory so that your strokes can be straight and perfect. And this is only possible by practice. I have added this last drawing in this video to show you what realism you can achieve even with cross-hatching and a bit of smudging in the drawing. It might be hard for a beginner to draw, but you can draw it too. All you need to do is practice and improve your observation skill. I did not edit the full video of this drawing because I don't want to make it too long, and the concept is same as the before. All we did is just bit of smudging after every layer of cross hatching with cotton or brush. There are many ways to draw with cross-hatching. Some artists draw with extreme precision. Their lines are so parallel and at same distance. Some even use ruler for that, but I don't like this ruler method. It's so time-taking and boring. Some artists draw by smudging, and that's what I prefer for my drawings. So I have taught you everything that I knew about cross-hatching. We learned how to get different values and correct use of curved lines and flat lines in the drawing. Don't forget to practice by yourself, otherwise it won't matter how much videos you watch, you cannot draw. And always keep in mind that practice is the key to improve yourself. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. See you in the next video.